Hi, Cliff Bumel here. It's the day after Christmas on 2024, nice blustery, stormy day. And we were trying to come up with ideas of how to present the yield data from the rootstock trial that involves grizzly and put it on YouTube. And then it occurred to me that we don't do anything fancy here, so no tables, no anything, whiteboard. Okay. So, and this is a tree stake of my pointer. 2024 rootstock trial, 4th leaf, Chandler, and here we go. So it's all pretty self-explanatory, but I'll go over it. So, and if you want to know more about this trial, there's a bunch of videos out in that trial on this channel. So those of you who are watching this have probably seen those videos. So you've seen the actual trees, what the soil's like, all that. So I won't belabor any of that. So, in the 4th leaf, and these trees have been managed with no prune, so we've got some pretty good yield data for the 4th leaf. Grizzly, 1,632 pounds. Second best rootstock in that trial was RX1 at 1,442 pounds. Vlatch was actually 3rd best, not very good, but 979 pounds. And VX211, the most popular rootstock in all of California, coming in last at 702 pounds, less than half of Grizzly, and even less than half of RX1. So it still perplexes us why this is a popular rootstock when it does fine in really excellent conditions, but under any other conditions, it's always the poorest rootstock. And yet, here we are again. And this little note down here is that actually the UC is involved with this trial. While it's not their trial, but the UC, Cooperative Extension, actually gathered this data. So very neutral and objective. It isn't, who's measured what. Very officially done, tracked very well. So these are real numbers, and we should be able to do this again next year. So there you go. Now, trees. How can you get grizzly? Well, one thing you can get is this budded, finished, in this case Chandler, could be any variety, on grizzly in a container. We're probably the only nursery in the world that can do this. Nice and budded, nice and high. Very conventional. You can put the good old 18-inch tree protector on it. And as you see, the bud's about 18 inches above the soil line, or the good old, what a lot of you have been planting, the good old ungrafted clone, put the grow tube. That's the other option we have here. And then for the traditionalists who still are planting bare root trees, there's a couple of licensed nurseries for grizzly that are providing them. So we'll grow you any rootstock that you'd like, but because we follow what the data says, and the data has been proving that grizzly is, especially in replant orchards, which is what most new orchards are these days, that grizzly is the highest performer. So hope that was interesting. Thanks, and happy holidays.